What is up? So I actually have to get stuff done tonight. Got a test I have to give tomorrow. So I'm on here to say hello to everyone, but also to get work done. If I can find my PowerPoints. Oh, I moved them. Okay. Let's go find where they is. Grease Pod 7. Yes, indeed. Sprint. I don't think I'm going to rant, but this might just be a sprint rather than a sprint. What's up, Riley? Rachel? Burn Blast, which is, I've finally, like, it takes me a minute every time to realize that's Nicholas. Oh, God. Yeah. Like, that's what always happens. It gets late, and then it's going to take a minute. It's going to take longer than I it's going to take longer than I actually have, or than I want it to take, which I haven't done it. So give me a second. Yes, Madison. What is up, Irma? So how is everyone? It's been a minute since I've done this, but that's okay. So I actually have a video that I filmed. What's up, Matt? Yeah, I mean, school did start, but I think on the last one I did my school rant, or just go watch my most recent appearance with Jimmy on Chatting with Nuts. Like I got heated like in the first minute, because he's like, "No, go ahead, tell me about the education system," and I had a fit. Yeah. So you can get some work done. So I actually filmed the video. I was going to make my triumphant return today on September 1, but last night and right now I've had like stuff I need to write for school, and so my choice was I can either edit my video and not have my school stuff done, or I can do my school stuff, and that's what I'm faced with now. Like I really want to edit my video and get a video out. But then I would be struggling in the morning to write the stupid tests I need to write for the kids. CS kids have a test on Philip Macedon tomorrow, and so I got to write a test. Like I have a test that I've used for it before, but I don't want to give the same test. So I've been trying to write multiple choice tests this year because it streamlines my grading, which has proven really, really useful so far. Because I don't have to sit there and worry about having to grade everything. And I don't have to rely on my helpers to grade everything. So there's still some stuff, but it's much more manageable than having to, everything. So yeah, I gotta write a test, but I really want to edit a video so I can actually get a video out. So what is everyone else up to? What's everyone going to be working on tonight? Because in just a minute, I'm going to this is my Latin teacher forum. I'll show you guys. Hold on. Dang, I wish. Really? I mean, that's good. I mean, classical studies was I know, right? It was pretty good today. Like, I think chaos went really well. Like, I think people actually had studied the bloody stuff, which makes me happy. My Latin 1s are weeping because of genitive. Latin 2, I talk so much trash about Latin 2 in my Latin 1 classes. Riley, you're clearly excused. I'm clearly not talking about you. Yes, Anna Marie. What's up, Kevin? So that's right here. People who use random Greek lettering for tattoos of non-Greek words versus people who use Google Translate Latin for tattoos, and it's a fight between them. Because this right here, like they want it to say like they're trying to spell Veni Vidi Vici in Greek letters, but that's not what the Greek letters sound like when they're spelled out. Like it's stupid. And then this is literally Psalm 23. Like someone could have literally just used the Vulgate. Someone did Psalm 23. I walk through the valley of the shadow of death. I will fear no evil. You literally could use the Latin Vulgate for the Latin instead of Google Translate, because Queen etiam. So I guess even also sententia, feeling. I ingredior. So I go in. Sententia is feeling, thought, opinion. Per, which is fine, through, per valley, which is an English word, of, which is an English word, of umbra. So it's not even genitive case. It just says of umbra, which is, I guess, shadow. It says shadow. Of nex, which is fine, but why would you just not use mortis, which is of death? Ridiculous. Ridiculous. So, what's up, Austin? Sorry. Oh yeah, Riley. It's like I just, oh man, I dunk on them all the time. I'm gonna pretend that you don't. I'm gonna choose to believe that you don't think that's real. What's up, Wendy? Because that is not true. So yeah. So Philip Macedon test is tomorrow. What else has been going on? I am gonna film a history video very soon. Very soon. And I was gonna live stream it, but then like people are less likely, like I want them to be up so that if people are interested in history, they can read them. And like, well, I say I'll listen to my video tomorrow or Saturday, I guess. There's so many people who do history videos, like History Civilis, who I love, and Kings and Generals is the big one, and Invictus and all that stuff. Like, what am I going to add? I can't do any of that fancy graphics or anything. It's just me talking, and every now and then I'll pop up, a graphic or a clip of some pop cultural reference. So that's kind of what's hesitating me, but I'm going to do it anyway because I'm tired of it and because I like talking about this stuff. Where the flip is this flipping thing that I was looking for? There's a post on this forum that I'm trying to find because I need to provide it, but I cannot find it. No, do not do that. Rachel, no, it's Psalm 23. David wrote it. Yeah, no. Well, you can read in a second, Theo. We're going to sprint in just a minute. And also, Theo, look what I acquired. Gates of Athens right here. So for any of y'all here who are interested in reading about like Greek history and stuff, I'm going to read Gates of Athens, which is about Xanthippus, who was the father of Pericles. So I was going to read The Lion first, which is the new one about Pericles, but it's really the third one. It says it's the first one. It's really the third one. Because the first one is Xanthippus, Pericles' dad. It's about then Xanthippus in the Battle of Marathon, and then 10 years later at Thermopylae. And then the second one is about Themistocles, who literally saved Athens at Salamis, which if you watch my history videos, you'll hear all about. I love Themistocles. Themistocles is definitely the forgotten person. And then book 3 and 4, Pericles, which is going to be awesome. So I know I'm going to read this. If anybody else wants to jump on it soon, I think my student is going to read it with us. I appreciate that. I don't know how I'll ever be able to make animation and stuff. I don't know how to do that. Yeah. I mean, you don't have to because they are separate series, but I think it provides probably more context if you read about it first, especially since you just finished Falcon of Sparta, not the Thermopylae book, but Falcon of Sparta. Yeah. Was it good? And is that Con Iggulden? Is that him? Because I love Xenophon. I love Xenophon. Am I really? I didn't know that. I don't even. How do you know that? I don't know that. The name is The Gates of Athens. And what will be really cool is if you follow along in my history videos, being able to see like the actual history um, that is actually in here. Uh, I was talking to Rachel today in class, wondering if they include the part where Xanthippe's dog drowns. When they evacuate, they have to leave the animals behind, and Xanthippe's dog is so upset that his master's leaving on the boat that he jumps in the lake or not the lake, but the Aegean, and then drowns. So, spoiler alert: dog drowns. Yeah, that's because Xenophon. So I take it Xenophon is not actually the head of that 10,000 at the beginning, because he isn't. It's Clearchus, right? I hope that's what he does, because it's Clearchus, or as he is known in my classical studies class, Grimace. I don't know why. I don't know how it came about, but for some reason we categorize Clearchus, the head of the 10,000, as Grimace from the McDonald's commercials, the big purple monster thing. So we all just pictured Grimace. I don't really know why. Is it really? That's fun. Do you remember how that came up? Like how he became Grimace? Yeah, so it's Clearchus. And okay, was Tissaphernes in it? Let me know if Tissaphernes was in it, because old Tissy, I love Tissaphernes. He's so wily. Which I'm assuming it is. Like, I'm assuming if it's about the 10,000 and going against Cyrus the Younger, that it's got Tissaphernes. Yeah, I don't know why. I honestly have no idea. Yes, Tissaphernes he's just the worst. And the thing is, you're getting Tissaphernes post Peloponnesian War. You're getting him, during the voyage of the 10,000. He's stirring up crap during the Peloponnesian War. Yeah, there we go. That's just what we did. It's random, the stuff that happens in classical studies. So. Sorry, but anyway, so yeah, it's that's unsurprising. Like, this is why I love my class, because we just come up with random stuff and people get fan casted, and it's, they come up with headcanon that is not in any way true, but there it is. So yeah, Tissaphernes is, man, freaking Tissaphernes. But yeah, that's awesome. Like, I'm glad it was okay. Like, I've never really read a ton of ancient Greece and Rome, like historical fiction. And the stuff I've read, like I've read a couple like Rome ones, and like I don't ever love them, which is weird, because I really like the time period. But they're always good. I'm just never like blown away. But I don't want to be blown away. I don't know why. I don't know why it is. Maybe it's just because the history itself, like the real, is so interesting. Or maybe it's just because in my head, I like the characters in my head better than the ones on the page. Like, I bet Themistocles is not like an unctuous used car salesman the way I have him in class. I bet he's more like, I don't know. I bet he's nobler than the one that I have. We just call him Tissy because I got tired of writing Tissaphernes on the slides. So I haven't read Gates of Fire, and I own it. The reason I haven't is because Thermopylae. So you know me, you watch my channel. I'm a hipster. Thermopylae is so overrated. Like, I was talking about in the class the other day. Like, Thermopylae, I don't understand why everyone knows so much. Like, I don't know why it's Thermopylae that's in the popular zeitgeist, because Thermopylae didn't do anything. Like, it didn't do anything. It delayed the Persians for like a week. Like, okay, but they didn't win. They lost. and the outcome was not any different. Like maybe Athens had more time to evacuate. Okay, fine. But why are people not talking about Salamis, where Themistocles and the Athenians beat a Persian navy 5 times their size? Like, that's brilliant. Like, that is brilliant. And the 10,000 is great. But it's just like Thermopylae gets so, I don't know why it gets so much play, because it's fine. But you know what I mean? Like, it's so that's really why I haven't read the thing about Thermopylae, because it's like, okay, they lost. Congratulations. And it wasn't 300 of them, there were 4,000. The best thing, Theo, the best thing about Thermopylae is that afterwards, so it was something, according to Herodotus, and I love Herodotus's figures because his figures are through the roof. Like, the death count is always like super high in Herodotus. So it's like the 4,000. Let me look up what Herodotus says about Thermopylae. So Herodotus, how much does he say died? Yeah. So there's 4,000 Greeks, and they killed 20,000 Persians, which is not out of the realm of possibility. But Xerxes he's embarrassed. Like, he doesn't want people coming on the battlefield and seeing that 20,000 Persians are dead. So he orders his soldiers to hide and bury really deep all but 1,000 of his guys. And then he, snaps #NoFilter and posts it on Instagram. Like, oh, I only lost 1,000 guys to these Greeks. It's like, no, you didn't. Like, you lost 20,000. So he's so concerned about people thinking he sucks that he covers it up to where it doesn't look like he lost so many things. That's my favorite thing about Thermopylae, is Xerxes, image doctoring himself. So, but I mean, Thermopylae was there. I'm glad people know about Thermopylae, but it's just like there are battles that are way cooler. The Sicilian expedition itself. I am hoping that Iggulden's the book after the Lion, the second Pericles book. It is no, Pericles isn't there for the Sicilian expedition. Dadgummit. In my lectures, Xerxes is Kip from Napoleon Dynamite. It's Napoleon's brother. That's Xerxes. Hold on. What do you mean, Anna Marie? Like, he calls you to pronounce the stuff? That's awesome. That's amazing. Yes. That is so cool. Anna Marie, Rachel was saying in class today that Olivia Foos is in a Greek history class. And the professor asked, does anybody know anything about Persia? And Olivia Foos was like, boom, right here. And so she's the belle of the ball because she knows all about Persia. Why is it not good for your health? Like, you're flexing all these scrubs that don't know how to pronounce stuff. Yeah, Xerxes he's like, well, I guess you can say this invasion's getting pretty serious. Theo, I did not know that, and I knew. I probably would have guessed you had Polis in the last part of your name from your video where you said you were Greek. I didn't know that until I watched your historical fiction recommendation. Greek, wow, Argyropolis. So you are clearly from Argos. Your family clearly originates from Argos. So you're an Argaid, which means you descend from Hercules, probably. So you can take that to the bank. Yeah, I bet no one can. How do you pronounce it? Did I get it right? Argyropolis? Is that right? I mean, I know what it comes from, but it doesn't come from anything you've seen. It comes from something like a webtoon I used to watch when I was in college. Oh, yeah. You be the belle of the ball. Yeah, it does come. Prison Mike does do it. I'm doing something that came before that says it differently. Yeah. So Theo, you are Hercules' descendant. You are a descendant of Hercules. Good for you. That's awesome. You can claim the Macedonian throne. You should walk up into Macedonia, or I guess the Republic of North Macedon, and be like, so guys, I'm here to assume the throne. I'm from the Argaid dynasty. What's up, Kaiju? Oh, hold on. Is it really? I have Silver Pigs. I haven't read it yet, so I'm glad to know it's pretty decent. Thank you for the super sticker, Caesar. I missed this on the first time. I apologize. Um, what up, Pete? Oh, so is it Arj? Where is it? Where am I? What's your name? Argyropoulos? 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 Argyropoulos then. Um, I gotcha. Oh, that's right. I did know that was it was Papadopoulos. You're right. You're right. Thiago, yes. How you doing, Thiago? Oh, no worries. Good to see you, Thiago. Hopefully that book 2 is coming right along. So yeah, so I'm probably gonna write a test tonight, but be looking for a video from me finally, my triumphant return. And I sing at least 3 times in that video. I forget what I sing. I sing Guess Who's Back? Back Again. And I forget. 2 other times I break out into songs. Thank you. Thank you. Good to see you. How are you this evening? Yeah, I'm pleased to be finally coming back. The problem is like editing. Like I just wait too long in the evening and then I have other stuff to do and then I just don't have time to do it. It is going well. So I wish I could edit tonight. What's up, James? I wish I could edit rather than write a test because I don't want to write a test. Like, a test. I'd much rather edit a video and put it up. I may do it anyway. I may make a poor choice and edit anyway. No. Okay. So the other reason I haven't edited is because I need to redo my front. I need to redo my front patron screen. Oh, okay. So I have been in several musicals, Riley. But I am also I'm not really singing in my video. I'm just busting out into like it's not really singing. And I've been in many musicals, but I'm usually the talk singer. So in high school, I was the drama class did Little Shop of Horrors, not the club. And so there were only 3 of us guys who could have possibly done Seymour. And so I was Seymour, but I wasn't good. It was bad. But in college or with the college, like with Gulf Coast, I was the narrator in Into the Woods. Once upon a time in a far off kingdom, I wish more than anything, more than life. There lived a baker and his wife, or whatever the line is. And then I was FDR in Annie, which was awesome because I didn't have to dance. I just got to wheel around in my wheelchair because I have polio. Nice. That is not a talk singing role. It's the last midnight. And then I was, what else was I in? Was another musical. Bye Bye Birdie in high school. I was Paul Lind. Paul Lind. Those kids. Take it easy, Hercules. That's what I'm gonna call you now. Theo Hercules. Thanks for dropping by. And yes, and get Gates of Athens so we should read it soon for sure, for true. Oh, that's freaking awesome. What do you play? I cannot believe you knew who I was. I cannot believe you knew who I was just doing. I can't believe that you know who that is. Oh, I love Into the Woods. Oh, very cool. Very cool. My Christina's youngest sister plays the flute. What else was I in? I was in another musical. Question mark? Was I? Was I? I think so. I just want to read. Like, what if I didn't do either one? What if I didn't edit a video or write a test? What if I read? So I'm reading a book. It's an arc. I don't know why I picked up an arc, but I did. And I'm hoping to get a review out because a bunch of people know this author. Some people are going to hate this book. They're going to hate it because they're going to be like, it's boring. But me, I like it because like talking about like, oh, what's the provenance of this artifact? Is this from this is from the dynasty that did this? Remember when this dynasty got rid of all the clay or whatever? And I'm just like, yes, please keep talking about boring historical stuff. Yes, actually, I've been watching One Piece. Yes, the crew has just reunited on Wano, all of them. So yeah, I'm making progress on Wano. You don't need to show me that. You don't need to show me that. No, I don't. No, I don't really sing. I mean, that's true, but it's like Paul Lynde is old. Like Paul Lynde's an old reference. I just assumed you didn't know it. Okay, no, it's not. And I talked about this on my stream with Jimmy also. I can't, guys, I can't do Babel. Like Babel does sound interesting, but there is this cult, like R.F. Kuang has this cult following where it literally doesn't matter if the book was good or not. It was always going to be overhyped, always, because of like the type of Uber fan RFK gets. In fact, I'm going to show you because this is what I show people when I tell them why I'm not reading Babel, and I just talk for 30 minutes. Like, what is the point of these sprints? I don't actually sprint. I just talk. Get out of here with this. So here, Thiago, listen to this. This is why. Hold on. Let me find. Here we go. These reviews. Can someone live the same life after reading Babel? Please let me know. R.F. Kuang has stolen my heart, torn it to pieces, and returned it back utterly transformed and impossible to recognize. Let's move on. 1, this book is going to single-handedly save the dark academia genre. 2, I love how you can, that's the first one. I didn't have the whole thing to do. 3, by the end of Babel, I was shaking. Maybe out of grief, maybe out of awe. I felt as if I had watched something monumental flourish and collapse. And for a minute, the world seemed so still, like the last few pages were a clip from a silent film. I'm writing this review immediately after finishing the book. I think at some point in the near future, the enormity of what I have just read will come slamming into me. But for now, I will type away and try in vain to express the shockwave that I know is about to hit the literary world. And then my favorite one. Every day I wake up and thank the Lord I'm living in the same time as R.F. Kuang. Like just stop. Like, I don't have a problem with people liking the book. I don't have a problem with people loving the book. Y'all know that when I love a book, I am out there singing its praises, all over the place. And I'm also not against hyperbole. But this particular breed of hyperbole says that it doesn't matter. It does not matter if R.F. Kuang banged on the keyboard. I was going to give it 5 stars and call it the best book that was ever written. That's what bothers me, because I love K.J. Parker, but I don't love every book he writes. Like the ones that deal with like demons and angels, like I don't love those, like The Long Game and Pulling the Wings Off of Angels. I just got that arc. I don't like, it's going to be one of those. And those aren't my favorite of his. So, I mean, it's fine. They're good because K.J. Parker's a great writer. But I am able to acknowledge that, he has not single-handedly saved the English language. Does that make sense? So I can't get involved in that kind of hype. I just can't. Like, I've got to wait till it dies down and maybe I'll read it. Yes, Paul Lynde. Yes, Yas Queen. Yeah, I just need to see someone who isn't obsessed with R.F. Kuang get their opinion. Okay, well, Jade Legacy's been talked about for longer, and Jade Legacy's been talked about for longer by my friends, like the people I know. So Jade Legacy is still my animus point. Babel, maybe, we'll see. I don't know a ton of people talking about how good Babel is. I know Patrick, but it's fine. Like Patrick Lysa, that's cool. But everyone talks about Jade Legacy. Yeah, yes, yes. Um, See, that's acceptable. That's acceptable. Um, they're they're just uber fans. Um, oh, that's interesting. That is interesting. Okay, I do like that. Like I would be more likely to read that book because it has mixed reviews than Babel. I just need someone to like. I just need someone to I just need someone to not buy in the hype. I agree. You should do it. You should do it, Tiago. Just refuse to spell grateful Grate and only spell it Great. That I am not denying that. So I am not denying that it covers important issues. I'm not even denying that it's really good. Like I think I might enjoy it because of what it talks about. I like the opium wars. I like linguistics. I like translation and the nature of language. I love all that stuff. I'm just talking about these reviews. Like reviews like that, it doesn't matter if it was good. Those people were never going to say it was bad, ever. Like there was no chance. It doesn't matter what was inside those covers because when people talk like that like I don't know, people can disagree, but so I'm listening to what the people I know think about the book, as opposed to just random people on Goodreads. You know what I mean? So Patrick likes it, which is an endorsement, which is good. I know one of my friends is writing it and likes it, would have DNF'd it if they were DNFers. They would have DNF'd it, but after the first half, they say it's really good. But if they were people who DNF, they would have DNF'd in the first like 150 pages or so. Oh, well, I'll be interested to see what you guys think about it then, Matt. Please report back. If Leanna likes it, I'll just roll my eyes and be like, of course. I hope Leanna hates it. So what should I do? We're gonna sprint. We're gonna do some work, guys. I don't know. What's everyone gonna read? What's everyone gonna work on while we sprint? Because I really do have to get something done. I either need to read, write a test. I really should write a test, but I don't want to. Someone convinced me to be responsible and do my work as opposed to stuff that I'd rather do. My phone went off somewhere. Yes. Nice shadow. Excellent. Ugh. Oh, cool. I will always suggest going postal. There you go. No. I might read it. I might read Babel, just not till the hype dies down. How you doing, McKinley? I mean, the test is going to get written regardless. So either I get up early and write it before school, or I write it now. I really want to edit a video. Ugh. Okay, very cool. Very cool. See, Michael's opinion I trust. I do trust Michael's opinion, but Michael and I disagree on Jay Kristoff. But other than that, I trust Michael's opinion. I don't know why there's so many people who I asked in the patron chat. I'm like, hey, what's the best book y'all read this month? I had more than one person say Nevernight by Jay Kristoff, and I wept. Like I physically cried into my pillow. I approve of this. Very cool. As you should. I'm moving Reese off y'all's team, McKinley, though. Your team's too strong. So I'm trading Reese for Ryan on the teams. So, and Ryan's not terrible, but Reese will always study because that's who she is. No, I get that. I don't hate a lot either. Like people think that I hate everything. And my students try to tell me that I yell at them when they get answers wrong, which is not even kind of true. I don't know where they've gotten it. I yell at them for other reasons and frequently, just not when they get answers wrong. So lest Fun facts. We've been talking about purpose clauses with oot, right? So a negative purpose clause is in order that not, and the short way to say in order that not. So the purpose clause we have like ut exirent, in order that they might leave from their borders with all their troops. It would be in order that they might not leave from their borders with all their troops. But you use ne instead of ut in long e. Ne, that's the negative particle that does the same thing. It's just a negative instead of ut. But it's translated lest, and no one ever knows what lest is. So I just say translate it in order that not. But I do it lest because that's what that means. Lest means in order that this thing does not happen. So, Caesar bolstered his troops lest the Helvetii overrun them, in order that the Helvetii not overrun them. Does that make sense? Toyota Camry. So yeah, we use lest in AP. Nice. But what? I've heard all the arguments. Oh, very cool. Very cool. I just got a short story collection, the Paper Menagerie short story collection. So is Ken Liu or Ted Chiang better at short stories? You don't like Jagurtha? Okay, so the reason I couldn't find that Kurtaman thing I was looking for earlier is because it's under my personal account instead of my school account. So I need to move this to my school account so that I can access it tomorrow and give it to you guys. Has that happened? If that happened, that was not intentional. I try to stop that. Okay, then I'll move you. So anyway, let's get some work done, shall we? And we'll check in, and then y'all can hold me accountable. So when we come back, y'all got to be like, "Hey, Walker or Alan, did you get the stuff done?" And I'll be like, "Well, you'll be able to see, am I typing or am I reading this? I really want to read this. I need to finish a book." Konbanwa, Devarin-san. What's up, Stacy? Okay, so let's sprint. Let's do some work, shall we? Oh my gosh, 10:57. Talk for 38 minutes. Talk for 40 minutes. All right, we're gonna do one sprint then. All right, we're gonna sprint we'll sprint till like 10:35 or whatever, or 11:35. Boop. I don't want it to be a ticker. How do I make it not do that? What if you didn't tick? There we go. There we go. Bye, Peishi. Have a good one. Yeah, so Madison, I had heard about it, but I was like, it's a lot of work. It's actually not that much work. And the only reason I'm using it is because in service, I won a year's subscription to it, like, because I beat the other teachers at trivia. And I was like, if I won this, Kaiju, thank you so much. Bless you. I was like, if I won like a free year of this thing, I should probably use it. Otherwise, I feel rude. So that's why I've been using it. That's right. Do what needs to be done. Thank you. That's awesome. All right. So you guys may chat in the comments or in the chat thing if you want to. But I'm going to get some stuff done, and I will reconvene at 7:30 at 35. So I will be on mute. If you need me, well, if you're a student, if you need me, just ping me in the Discord. Otherwise, I'll be able to see the chat, but I'm at work. Oh, yeah, I guess. Sorry. Yeah. Whoops. I was intensely focused. I didn't write a single question. I wrote one in my head. I wrote some in my head. I didn't write any down because I was very, very intensely focused on what I was doing. Hello, Jimmy. I'm glad you're here. Uh, I need to watch your wrap up. But I filmed a video, Jimmy. I'm gonna have a video out tomorrow. I was not eating my shoe. I was holding my shoe. Um, um, so here's the problem. Here's the problem. All right. So hold on. I got to finish this because if I lose this, there's only one left. And if I lose it, I'm gonna lose my mind. So hold on. And I'm hoping this is the right one. I'm afraid that I'm buying something that is not what I want it to be. So anyway, did y'all get stuff done? It isn't, but I was talking about this earlier. So this right here, this is my shoe. Hello. So this is an issue that I've come up with. So this shoe right here, the Echo, it is the Echo Fusion. I don't know if it's the Echo Fusion 2 or the Echo Fusion regular type. I don't actually know. So this looks more like the inside, the sole. This what in here. This is what the Echo Fusion 2 has. Dang it! Look at that. There we go. But the Echo Fusion 1, the Echo Fusion 2 has a little like circle here that isn't on my sole. But the Echo Fusion 1 has like carpet in here, or like soft rather than like the smooth stuff. Anyway, so I don't know which one I have, but I have worn these shoes. Like I forget who I was dating when I first started wearing these shoes. I've been wearing these shoes for 12 years. 2010. Yeah, I've been wearing these shoes for at least a decade. And this is my third pair because they last about 3 or 4 years between them. And so I literally just buy a brand new pair of the exact thing because it's a shoe I like. I like the shoe. I wear it all the time. It's the only shoe I wear. They're more comfortable than tennis shoes. It's ECCO, Echo. It's Italian, I guess. I don't know. No, this is not the only one for 12 years. I've worn this type of shoe for 12 years. So each one I've worn this exact same model of shoe for 12 years. So I wear them like 4 years and kind of wear out. They get really loose on my feet. And then I buy a new pair of the exact pair. Again, autism spectrum. I don't like finding new shoes. I would rather wear this. They are a little pricey. So before I got this one, this was when Christina and I were dating, I bought one that was half the price of this from a different brand. It looked similar and it was half a price. That shoe, literally 6 months later, the sole had fallen off because I wear the same pair of shoes every day. Like, this is what I wear. It is more comfortable than my tennis shoes. I exercise in my tennis shoes, and I'll wear tennis shoes like to the beach or sandal or flip flops to the beach. But otherwise, I wear this shoe, and I'll wear a nicer pair if I'm really dressing up. So that's what I wear. That other one, I paid. This one lasts 3 to 4 years. The other one I paid half the price, and it lasted 6 months. This is literally the transitive boot property. Vimes' transitive boot property of economic, the boot principle of economic disparity or whatever. So it's been because I got these while Christina and I were dating, and we've been married 3 years. So it's over 3 years without this pair of shoes. So I went to look last week. I went to look to get a new pair. They're freaking sold out everywhere. They're out of stock. Looking on the website, the Echo website, they're out of stock. I think they've discontinued them, which is, for someone who has Asperger's, you don't understand what this is like because it creates a whole set of problems. because I don't know what to do. Like like what am I supposed to do? Find a new shoe? Obviously, but I don't know how to find a shoe that is as comfortable and that goes with everything like this one. So it, which spot? So it, like it feels like I'm freaking out. So I literally just spent this whole sprint because I remembered it. I thought of it, trying to find a pair of these online. But Amazon sold out, or Amazon has some, but it's like for little tiny feet. Um, so I couldn't find one that they had in the size. Yes, couldn't have one. They didn't have one in the size, and the website didn't have any. And so I went on eBay, and well, I went on eBay, didn't find anything. But then I typed into Google, and an eBay thing popped up, and it was of the Echo 2 in the coffee color, which I hope is this, because the inside looks like this, but the sole, the bottom doesn't have the circle there. So I'm hoping it's the right shoe. But I found one. It was the only one they had left, and the only size they had. They had one in one size, and the size just happens to be the UK, because it's freaking European size. It's like, oh, look how bougie I am, European, whatever. It's the only like bougie thing I own. So it needed to be a 43 in European size. So I just ordered it. Like I literally just ordered it. Like, and I'm hoping it's the right thing. And then I'm just gonna have to be on the lookout to find these shoes. Like I need like an eBay notification. So like if the Jake, thank you. Thank you, Jake. Thank you for coming and defending this. Yes, they're amazing. And I never would have bought them. But again, like over a decade ago, my stepdad, wanted to get me a nice pair of shoes. So he got me this one. And I can't wear anything else. Like I can't. Yeah. Like I don't understand that, Wes. Why do they do that? So I need I need to literally set an eBay notification whenever these come in stock on eBay so that I can just buy them and stock up. And I'll be freaking Doug from the Nicktoons Doug, whose closet is just filled with that green sweater vest and them khaki shorts. And in 4 years, I'll just unload the other pair. Um, So I'm freaking out about possibly having to get a different pair of shoes. I don't want to do that. So, so that's currently where I am. I don't know if that makes any sense to y'all. I don't know. Yeah, they're so comfortable. Like they're so comfortable. Um, because like I need a shoe that will last. So it's got to be a shoe that's well made because I literally wear it every single day. Um, so if y'all happen to come across, yeah, see right here's another Echo. This is a Fusion 1. Like I wanted to get a Fusion 1 just to see which one was the right one. But the Fusion 1 only has 42, the size 42, which would be too small. And there's three of those, but there's just the one size. So they're nowhere. And it sucks. It sucks. Like this blows. Like what am I supposed to do? How do I find a new shoe? Like I guess there's a bunch of shoes that kind of look kind of the same, but how do I know they're going to be the same? They're going to be the same comfortable, the same comfort level. Freaking like, okay, I'm glad there are so many people here who oh, for sure, Madison, for sure. Um, no, you're good. Um, but like, how do I know if they're going to be the same comfort level? I'm glad so many of y'all understand my pain. I just like I'm not fashion conscious. Like I don't know things that look good. I just don't. Um, and so the stress of trying to find something that looks decent and goes with everything, as well as something being uncomfortable or like trying to have it be comfortable and sorry, not just comfortable, but also durable. It's it is a challenge. So um so yeah, I'm glad that makes sense to y'all. Um Okay, I mean that's good to know. I just don't know how to find an Echo that looks the same. You know what I mean? Because the other slip-on loafers are either one, they're not slip-ons, they have to tie them. Part of the reason I have these shoes is because, guys, I have autism. I am bad at tying my shoes. I'm bad. Like I can tie my shoes, but they come undone. My laces come undone all the time. My laces come undone all the time. I was the first kid in my class to learn how to read. I was the last one to learn how to tie my shoes. So I can tie them, but they always come untied. They always come untied, and I don't like doing it. So I like having shoes that I can just slip on. That's why I have them. And so all the other Echo ones I've seen, they're either not slip on, or they look too fancy. Like they look nicer, like dressier than the shoes that I like. They're just dressier than the shoes than the ones that I wear. Um, so that's the difficulty I'm having. Um, sure. If I did not have a wife and a job that requires a bunch of my time, I would be playing Final Fantasy 14 right now. I wish I had time to play Final Fantasy 14 because I've heard it's amazing. But I played WoW back in the day. People are selling these pre-owned shoes. It's like I don't want your pre-owned shoes, guys. Like your pre-owned shoes. Oh, this guy has the exact same shoes I have. But like your pre-owned shoes, I mean, those are shoes. Like I have used shoes. I don't want used shoes. I want new shoes. What's the flip? What in the crap? Well, these are the Echo 2s. So hopefully these are exactly the kind that I just ordered. Oh, good. These are Fusion 2. So I do have Fusion 2 shoes, the brown Fusion 2 shoes. So I think I literally just ordered one of my types of shoes. Suave Allen. Yes. I don't want to be fancier. Yeah, it's the Fusion 2, I think. I think it's the brown Fusion 2. Anyway, I'm sitting here talking about shoes. Has to be the most interesting sprint that I've ever held. I'm talking about freaking shoes. Oh my gosh, shoes. So I got no test written, but it was good hanging out with you guys. I will have a video. I should have a video up on Saturday because I think tomorrow night I'm bound and determined. I'm going to sit down. I'm going to edit that video. I need to ask Christina if she minds. I need to redo my patron page. Like I said, the patron opening thing is too crowded and too busy, and I haven't updated in a long time. So there's been a lot of like change back and forth, and it's just a lot of work to like edit it and move people around. And so I'm gonna ask Christina, since it's Friday and she doesn't have any lessons tomorrow. I'm hoping she'll go through I haven't asked her, but I'm hoping she'll go through my patron list tomorrow. Dude, like join the club. So I'm hoping she'll go through that so I don't have to do the sorting, because then I'll feel less kind of overwhelmed and be able to get out the video. So I'm back. I'm gonna do a video. Those of you who want to read Gates of Athens with me and whoever else wants to read it, I think later in the year, me and Kyle and the brothers Gwyn and maybe Theo are going to read Imperium, the Cicero novels, which is going to be freaking awesome, like written from Tiro, his slave's perspective. Oh yeah, sure. Like yeah, there's going to be food at is this Echo? And yeah, I like brown shoes. I don't like black shoes really. Um, yeah, you can bring food. I think we're probably going to get some pizza too. So totally. If there's too many people, we'll be in Bell's room anyway. So I don't care. Anyway, you guys are fantastic. I'm gonna go. I would love to stay here, but I need to go to bed because I'm gonna have to get up early because I'm gonna have to write this test I didn't write because I was a bit too busy looking at freaking shoes. I will call it a win. I will call it a win because I did find a pair of the shoes that I wanted. So I'm going to call it a win. But Mallory, why are you crying? So I have Pluto. Any of y'all have Pluto TV? My smart TV has like Pluto TV, whatever that is. There's a channel that plays Family Ties 24 hours a day. And I don't watch a lot of TV, but when like my PS5 like goes to sleep, the TV comes on. And so Family Ties just ends up playing in the background. Yeah, exactly. So I'm going to I don't know. Y'all keep an eye out. If y'all ever stumble across it somehow, be like, Alan, there's freaking Echo 2 Fusion like for sale, and I'll buy it. I'm not paying $300 for a shoe. That's actually not true. If my choice was finding a different shoe entirely and paying $300 for a shoe, I might actually. I love Michael J. Fox. Alex P. Keaton is one of my favorite sitcom characters of all time. I'm very sad about Michael J. Fox. Not Mallory. No, I'm not yelling at the cat. I'm yelling at Justine Bateman on the TV. Stop. So anyway, sorry to bore you guys with talking about shoes, but I think all in all, this is a success. So I'm going to leave. I'm going to go to bed because I got to get up and stand up in front of freaking 30 kids tomorrow and try to make them give a crap about what I'm doing. Philip test. Grammar in Latin 2. Grammar in Latin 1. AP, which all my poor AP kids are it's just depressing. I love it so much and I want them to do so well, but it's hard. It's so hard. Well, then it's the weekend. It's a long weekend. It's a long weekend. And long weekends make me do this. So anyway, whatever. Good night, guys. Thank you for joining me. And I think Maylee does pay attention. She's really nice. So yeah, I'll see you guys. Maybe I'll pop up this weekend. You guys have a great evening and be on the lookout for my video on Saturday and for a history video coming soon. I'm going to premiere it. So everybody show up to the premiere. We can all talk about Greek identity together. Anyway, see you.